So welcome back to more truck driver gameplay. We're back here with gameplay number 18 I believe now. We're currently back in Sten's lumber yard again, of course. Going to do some more missions of course for him now, so yeah, still with the range as you see. Pretty much from the last video with resuming our jobs. But yeah, we've got the next one now. So we've got tree hugging now is our next mission to do. So that should be fun. So need help with anything else then? just the best I was looking for. Yeah, what for what actually? All the sons and friends for the planting of the forest, can you get them for me? Sure fine, send me the details. There's one cat, isn't it always? The samples need to be real fast because I'm waiting for them as we speak. So I'm guessing it'll be a time missing this one, so probably need to reset. We're going to go to Rest of Haven. So that's a bit of a distance I guess. And it needs to be Oyster Bar as well. This is within an hour. So yeah. So I better head before we'll do that actually. Because we're not on the timer now. And I don't know if it's raining heavily. I could just actually I don't think I'll need the wipers on, to be honest. So yeah, so yeah, of course we're back again, more gameplay, and I did a bit of an off stream actually. I think I repaired this truck in Midden and then came back, just came back to the yard and did another mission. So I mean came back to Sten's yard again, so we're pretty much continuing. So yeah, and because in the events I'm still liking this truck so far. Events are easy travel, it is not the beast. I was thinking it was the beast, but it's the easy travel, it's the other one, that was the 4x2. So yeah, and I think I'll be picking up the two at West of Haven, and then I'm going to be timed, I guess, the time will probably start. Fuel, I better get fuel here actually, makes sense, so we can rewind some fuels down again. It's not like on the road and that, you kind of never pay attention to the fuel half the time, and you have to sort of keep an eye, you have to keep your eyes peeled on your fuel gauge a lot in this game, don't you? As I said on the previous videos, it's only got like a 2-gallon fuel tank or something, this truck. And it just feels like it doesn't make sense to put so little fuel in a truck. But I'm guessing this is scaling this game down. This is probably like not in a 1-to-1 scale, so everything's also not going to be thingied at the end of the day. So probably just trying to scale 1 in 50 so everything goes a bit faster than you think as well. The only thing is probably slow in the game is the traffic lights, I guess, change into green. So yeah, I think that's the case. I wanted to talk about something else actually, and not with truck driver related, but something else. I was just saying 2K22, and I was going to talk about something like that, and I don't mind then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it actually, 2K22. It's coming out in March now, which isn't too long away. So yeah, I think that's going to be, I'm hoping it's going to come back from what 2K20 was, how bad that was. That was a bit of a real mess of a game for sure. So I definitely think we need to get back in the proper wrestling games again, since we've not had any decent ones for such a long time, because 2K20 was a bit of a disaster, so that didn't come out very well. It's kind of forgotten now to all wrestling fans. 2K19, everyone's back on 2K19 because 2K20 was a bit of a disaster, so 2K19 still was kind of the best one, I think. I guess it's the best one on last gen, I guess. maybe 2K22 could come out, hopefully, fighting. I hope it comes out fighting again rather than what 2K20 was, eh? Obviously we've not had a 2K21, so I'm guessing they've had a lot more time to develop this game, so hopefully this will make sense to work out and become a great game. And it says it hits different as well, so I just hopefully that does hit different. And yeah, and Rey Mysterious is the cover star as well, which is awesome. So it's good to see him on the cover. So I believe the date's actually 11th of March actually, so that's just time that's around the corner now, so it's not even that long away. So it should be fun to play it. Coming back into this nice area again, you know. We're going to Westerhaven, aren't we? I think this is where it's getting picked up from. And does it need to be driver to Oysterhaven? I think it was Oysterhaven. I'm not entirely sure actually. We'll find out in a sec. Westerhaven, that's where it's getting picked up from. So it's going. It's pretty much going from Charlie Dover's place, pretty much, eh? At least this truck's quite good at acceleration, so I'm guessing that makes sense to why they increase the speed of the trucks and how they handle like a car instead of a truck. It makes sense of the time. And most of the time you get there in time anyway, so it just makes sense to drive not as fast as this, I guess. So maybe. And yeah, I've just seen some other videos. I kind of watch like YouTube. It's called Smack Talks. It puts a lot of YouTube videos up, and I think it's in here actually. Smack Talks is always quite a good YouTube channel to check out for your wrestling content, gaming stuff. It's just right here. So what have we got? I've got a cut inside there by the looks of it. It's like a biomass trail, I guess, eh? Because the whole thing we've got in this Nordlund. It's kind of his surname, eh? Good to have his company surname in. I might as well squeeze through that either if I wanted to pull out. I hope I can get out there, so that might be a bit of a tight corner to squeeze this trail in, but we'll see. It's a nice trailer this actually, is it? Nordlund. It's 10 minutes away. So 10 minutes to get back. Well, it's 20 minutes going up pace up there. I should get there actually in good timing. Good split, I guess. At least it's not raining now. I was driving it over and I was just driving this area. I'll stream it was raining again as per usual. And it's not really that far. Just take 4 minutes. I'll probably full steam ahead again with the truck. It's supposed to make sense to put steam in ahead. Got some cars waiting here. Quite busy. Just going to put my time down. There's cars coming this way as well. That's the right thing to do. Should be. This truck accelerates fast, so it should manage getting up this hill, no problems. It sounds like it's got a V8 engine in, so it's got a Scania V8, so it's kind of munching it up as a V8. Even if it isn't a V8, it sounds like it could be as powerful as a V8, this truck. As you can see, it's not struggling up this hill, right? It's still full steam and it's still lacking 56. I'm going to catch at some of these drivers again. Well, I've still got plenty of time, so it shouldn't really matter. I should get there. I might make this a shorter video maybe. Just depends if this mission finishes, I might finish it off. I can always just drive back to Sven again, the young lumberyard again, and do another driveway. It's always quite a nice view out there as well in that place. Just when you're approaching, it's always nice. Yeah, well, as I say, 2K22, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how that game actually goes. I'm hoping it won't be. Hopefully it won't be what 2K20 was. That was a disaster of a game, disaster of a launch, and I feel like they just abandoned it when it was still kind of fingered, it was still full of bugs. Yeah, and I just feel like it was a downgrade what 2K19 was. Oh, we've got our Venture skill increased, driver skill, what have we unlocked? Can't even go into Vincent or just a pair of ones, paint job. I'm gonna get through this light. I'm gonna have to do that. Step fast. Well, I'll time myself better. Where can ambulance driver pretty much through that light, round that corner. We're not far now. So once my stamina doesn't go down, and if I had low stamina, then I wouldn't have made it. That's the other thing, and it's on a timer, the mission, I'll be too late for the client. Here we are, we're in this wee place again. Keep forgetting this place called again. It's just the wee town, the wee northerny town again. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we're just in this corner here. We've got our client, I've got the cow girl up here actually. Okay. We'll be doing her at some point and get maybe Somerville, I don't know her name exactly. So we'll do her at some point. She might be the last client actually in this video, I mean in the game. Where are we going? Starting here, straight in. Easy said and done, as you say. Got plenty of tiny sphere as well. I can get in, engine off. Right, that's it, job's done just in time. To just secure the chair that was dropped when you dropped it off. Of course, what do you take it for me for? So I should have really went and trust people more. No worries, and one step at a time. Have a nice day. You too, and thanks for helping me out on such short notice. That's good. There we go. Done and dusted. Yes, that's another job done with Sven now. So I think we might end this video off here actually. Just end it off and we can drive back to. We'll drive back to of course back to his yard and fun here I guess in the next video. So yeah, and I'm probably not ramble too long, I won't waffle too long on this, but of course I'll just make them shorter than waffling on. It's not really going to help really, and I'll just talk in the next video of course. So yeah, and it's been a bit of a shorter video, but I hope you enjoyed this one. Make sure to like the video, make sure to comment below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel of course. And I'm really doing well what I'm getting, so getting a lot of subscribers to the channel, so I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I'll have playlists at the end of the video to check out and other things I'll put up on the channel. You can check them all out, and if you enjoy some other stuff out there as well. And yeah, I'll be back with more truck driver gameplay soon. So yeah, so catch you in the next video. Bye for now.